So we're going to finish up section 3.2 and talk about mental computation and estimation. Specifically, we're going to talk about some estimation strategies. So we're going to talk about front end with adjustment, grouping to nice numbers, clustering, rounding, and using the range. All right, so front end with adjustment. With this estimation strategy, you're going to start by adding the front end digits. So talking about 4, 5, and 2. All right, so we're going to do 4 plus 5 plus 2 is 11. We're going to consider what place value that we're working in here. So 4, 5, and 2, those are in the 100s place. So we're just going to take that into consideration whenever we get to the end. Then we're going to adjust the next group. All right, so we're going to take our 74, 22, and 31. We can say 74 is approximately 70. Again, this is estimation. 74 is approximately 70. We're doing estimation here, so it's okay to approximate. 22 is approximately 20. And 31 is approximately 30. All right, so then you're going to add those together. I'm going to do 70 plus 30 is 100. So grouping those to a nice number. And then 100 plus 20 is 120. All right, so again, I just did 70 plus 30 is 100 plus 20 is 120. All right, so then I'm just going to determine our adjusted estimate. So we had 11 100s plus 120. So 11 100s is 1100 plus 120 gives you 1,220. Right, next we're going to look at grouping to nice numbers. I think I picked a different, nope, same set of numbers on this one. All right, so 474, 522, and 231. We already saw grouping with nice numbers on that last one. So we saw where we took 70 plus 20 plus 30. We grouped 70 and 30 together, made them into 100, and then added that to 20. So just grouping that 70 and 30 together first because they made that nice number of 100. All right, so clustering. All right, so clustering is a good estimation strategy when you have a lot of numbers that are very similar. So for example, we have 6,800 plus 5,842 plus 6,512 plus 5,521 plus 6,319. Those are all sort of clustered around the number 6,000. All right, so you're going to start by estimating that clustered value. We said that all of our add-ins are around 6,000. All right, so then you're going to multiply the clustered value by the number of values to obtain the estimate. So our clustered value was approximately 6,000. We have, let me get my pointer. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 values. So we're going to do 6,000 times 5, which gives us an estimate of approximately 30,000 for this sum. All right, so we would say that 6,800 plus 5,842 plus 6,512 plus 5,521 plus 6,319 is approximately 30,000. All right, so rounding, this is where we're going to round to the nearest 100 here on this one. You could, if you were dealing with just 74 plus 22 plus 31, you could round those to the nearest 10. But we're going to round this to the nearest 100. So we have 474 is approximately 500. 522 is approximately 500. And then 231 is approximately 200. All right, so just using our normal rounding rules there. So for 474, for example, that is closer to 500 than it is to 400. So that's why it's approximately 500. All right, so then I'm going to take my rounded or approximated values and I'm just going to add those up. So 500 plus 500 is 1,000 plus 200 is 1,200. All right, and then you can also use the range to estimate It kind of gives you a low end and a high end. So for the range, you're going to start by looking at each of your add-ins. You're going to say, okay, 474. For my low end estimate, I would say 474. I'm just going to round everything down. That's approximately 400. 522 is approximately 500. And 231 is approximately 200. So not using normal rounding rules there. We're just kind of on all of them, you're rounding down. All right, so for our low end estimate, we're saying that's approximately 1100. And then for our high estimate, you're going to round all of them up. So 474, round that to 500. 522, round that up to 600. And then 231, round that up to 300. And then you add those together. 500 plus 600 is 1100, plus 300 is 1400. So we would say that a range of answers for this problem, we know that the correct answer is somewhere within the range of 1100 to 1400. All right. Hopefully this short video gave you a good idea of our different estimation strategies. And if you have any questions, you can let me know. Have a good day.